Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian fishing for float fishing trip, journey, whatever. A little bit of a weird day for me today. Hopefully, we're able to get all the way through the episode. If you watched my spin fishing episode, there were some storms that have already caused me a lot of problems today, and the worst of it's about to actually get here. So, we're gonna do what we can. Probably second half of this episode later over the evening, I may go try and do some bottom fishing just to protect my gear a little bit, because that's when the worst of it's supposed to get here. But we'll do what we can. I've already lost power once today. So back here at Volkov, mainly going for some bleak again to start the day. And then we'll see what we can get the rest of the day. Rain just started again. That's why I kind of did a stutter there, was I heard weird noises outside and was looking up to take a quick look. So one thing you will see is a lot of water body global records, weekly records, or a lot of regional records right now. For 2023, they did reset all-time water body records, or not all-time records, I guess, yearly records. So big fish are showing up a little bit more than normal because of that in chat. It's really just something to be aware of. I actually caught a perch on my spin account and didn't realize they'd reset the regional water body records, and all of a sudden I had a water body record that didn't make any sense to me because it wasn't even a trophy. So. And then I started looking into it and realized the only ones that were there were the past 2 days, because it is December 2nd, 2023 for me. And a little bit late. It's about 8 o'clock my time. 8:15, 8:20. Yeah. About 8:15 my time, so a little bit of a late start today, but was enjoying my last day off of that 4-letter W word before I got to go back. And then I didn't realize we were supposed to have storms tonight. Nice little bleak there. Another 55 gram bleak. I thought about doing something a little bit different today and going for some days, but with potential real life weather issues, I didn't want to mess with that. I don't even know what I had on. I live in an area where the houses were built in the late 60s, early 70s. I think they planted a bunch of oak trees around then. And we have above ground power and communications lines. So when storms happen, it can be interesting. Marker Bleak. And I'm not just talking kind of general neighborhood is above ground. There's a telephone pole in my backyard. It's in my neighbor's yard, but close enough. And then the line goes from there across my yard to the center of the back of my house. Both a power line and a fiber optic line. And it used to be a coaxial line too, but that fell off a while back, and I haven't had them replace it because I don't have need for that anymore. That's a different internet provider. I missed that one. That was my fault. And yes, I know I'm a little bit lucky that I've got fiber direct to my house. I'm at 1,000 megabits up and down. Oh, I thought that fish was on still. 65-gram bleak. Rain just started, so it got here earlier than I thought it would. Oh, come on, fish. It was looking like it was supposed to be here in about 10 to 15 minutes. Not right now. Maybe this is just the leading edge and the really bad stuff is still behind us. It's about round 3 of this storm, too. We had one about 4:30, and then round 2 in the middle of me recording spin fishing, and now round 3 right now. Actually, round 1 hit me at the start of recording spin fishing. I actually had to restart it. Had another little power blip then, that because I've got a TV that is a wireless TV that I use for a second monitor. When I lost power and losing that and internet and power caused my laptop to actually get really confused along with the game, and I actually had to power it off. So luckily I hadn't caught any fish or anything like that yet, but did lose my introduction and me getting on the boat on my spin account. So hopefully we don't see anything like that. Things get bad, I'll manually shut off the TV ahead of time. Just seemed like when everything went bad all at once, things got really confused. It's probably using red worm. That's what I bet I ran out of earlier on rod 1. I know on rod 2 I ran out of horseflies. I pulled it out of the fish's mouth. I could see the fish biting it. I knew I should have waited. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days where I should have a lot more catches than I get. Just as long as I don't break anything. Already done that once today. Spoilers for those that watch my spin episode, but it's pretty obvious by the title anyway. Just realized I haven't done a single dig yet today. Oh, come on. Nice, Bleak. On caster. Interesting. Another good one. Non-marker. Non-marker. Looks like I got over to this one at the right time, right as it was getting a bite. Probably gonna miss the one on 2 because of this one, but okay with that. Yeah, maybe not. It stayed on. It's not a good one though, either. Now that 95-gram one's US water body. For 2023, and again, it's only half 2 days into 2023. I'll tabbed out for just a second. I hate doing that during float, but sometimes it's a necessary evil. 43-gram Bleak. Switch to rod 1 game. Ah, too late. Piece of shit. $71. 45-gram. Whatever this is stayed on forever. Crappy 21-gram. Oops, punch the mic. Scratch my head and smack the mic. I've got it on a boom, about head level. I'm not surprised. Loud thunder. If I do end up getting disconnected from the game, I'll just call it a little bit early. Apologies if that does happen. But we've gotten a decent enough episode in so far. I mean, 18 minutes, we got 27 fish, so obviously not a deal if it happens, but if it happens, it happens. I missed it. Interesting that that was a water body record, but it didn't show up as a ultralight record. I'm noticing some other names are getting ultralight records. Ultralight, US, Bleak. Yeah, we got 3 of them. That one got the mic open. That one got the noise gate. And that was not even as loud as they've been today. Welcome to living in the Midwest. Where 2 weeks ago it was -5 outside, today it was 60s and thunderstorms. But now you know why I was trying to get this recording in real quick before it got too bad. This is probably just the front of the really bad stuff that I saw. Oh, really bad, the red stuff. I didn't see any purple or white. Which for us, if we see purple and white on radar, that's not a good thing. Red's normal. Muted so you didn't have to listen to that one. I definitely am going to go try something for nighttime fishing. Just because I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen. And would rather not have ultralight rods in the water. As this storm really hits, nice little 48-gram Bleak. Well, that thunder was already east of me, so that's a good sign. Storms here typically go west to east, and usually kind of southwest to northeast. And that's exactly where I saw this one coming from. We've got a couple of river bodies that play into why that's the case. And just being towards the middle of the country, that's pretty normal weather patterns there. I'm just glad the four-legged thing evidently can tell the difference between fireworks and thunderstorm. Because he's sleeping peacefully right now. $42. I'm gonna try going a little deeper. Gonna go ahead and pull in the bolo rod just because weather's getting worse. I don't want to have some sort of weird I lose power and a fish takes off with it. Nice fish. That actually might even be some hail. Either really big water droplets or some hail. I think it's just water. I've got metal siding on my house, so when it hails, you can usually hear it. I just heard something bouncing off the concrete patio, and I think it's just water. Because it is raining pretty good out there right now. And keep in mind, part of the reason I pulled the bolo in is the way I fish, especially river fish bolo rods, is I will keep the reel open and bail unlocked so that it can float downstream. So basically, if a fish grabbed it, there would be no resistance and it could just run with it, which is not what I want. Region record Bleak, region record ultralight Bleak, and region record telestick Bleak. That 160 gram one earlier, or 106 gram. Would love a 160 gram Bleak. But keep in mind, that one wasn't a trophy. It was 4 grams off a trophy. It wasn't quite a trophy yet. Now, that lightning was just off to the west still, so there's more coming. Main line's not past us yet. $27 grammer, probably too. Nope, it's still on. About to say probably too late for this one, but it stayed on. 39 gram. $43 gram. $46. A lot of good small markers. And then this one. Missed them both. Getting set up for when I want to do overnight hours. Miss a fish, obviously. Exactly what I want to do. I don't know if I picked that rod back up. One. I did not. Yeah. What in the world? Did I get the rod from here? I did. All right. So we're over here on the center island right here. I want to fish off this way. And see if we can't get some eels or stuff like that tonight. So I'm looking for 71,100. Further over than I would have gone. And let's go ahead and put our second bottom rod out. And I think it's clip 20, yeah. This will be more bottom fishing than float fishing usually, but as we've seen, nighttime's not the best time. Eight. the Nightcrawler on it here. Also with the clip 20. And here we're aiming for Burbots or eels on those two rods. And actually really all three that we're gonna do. I grabbed the right one, I did. So this may be a little bit of slow fishing. Burbot and eel fishing can be, but it is what it is there. Just saw a name I've been watching in chat go live on Twitch with Russian Fishing 4. Person who got me into the game years ago. I don't think that was sitting right. Let's go down to 75 centimeters. Breen, not what I was aiming for. Vimba. Okay. I think that's one of the first times I've ever caught a Vimba. There's a small burbot. I forgot there's a current that's going away from me. I just saw a bright lightning flash. And that's why that was hanging weird earlier on 1 meter. It's one of those I want to be as deep as I can be with it. I keep forgetting my neighbor cut down a tree between now and the most recent big thunderstorm we had, so I'm going to see more lightning than usual. Because I don't have a giant oak tree blocking it. One of those people who cut it down just because tree was fine, just was dropping acorns in their yard, and he didn't want to deal with that anymore, so he had it cut down. Gonna replace it later. And I kind of get it, but at the same time, that's a good burbot. 2 kilo burbot. That was not the right cast. Either the front has completely passed us or we're in that weird between stages because it just got quiet out there. No wind, no rain, no rain, no wind. Just combined wind and rain into the same word. I did just see another bright lightning flash. I did just mess that bite up. Glad I muted for that lightning strike because that was a window rattler from the thunder. I need to replace the windows in my house sometime soon. May do that next year, or I guess this year. Now it is 2023. I'm pretty sure they're original 1960s windows. Right? Either another burbot or Neil. This one's a pretty good one, though. Another burbot. Ooh. Nakatusi just got a 6 kilo, almost 7 kilo burbot. He went 759. Not bad. There we go. That's more where I want it to be. And honestly, float is not the best method for this, so I don't really expect much out of rod 1, but this is a float series. I've got to have at least one float rod out, right? Ooh, I just realized how close to level 21 we were. We are. Only 35,000 XP away. Small one, 1.2. There may be a fish on 3 as well. I don't think so, though. Acted like there was. Here we go. Mother. Fish gods win again. I'm done. They're gonna pop a fish off on the best hook where I've set it. I don't want to deal with it. This was kind of supposed to be fun fishing for burbot and all that. that was a really good fish, and that bullshit happens. We'll go back over. I know there was a Vimba order. I don't know the size just because I've never caught them. And I think there was a burbot order, but I think it was trophy burbot. So there's a fish market over here. So 56 fish, 63 silver. Burbots were pretty good. Obviously, it's the bigger bleaks too. But we'll come back over here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be selling them to the fish market, but nice. So yeah, it was a 5 kilo burbot, which the one that got off probably was at least a 5 kilo burbot. So either way, not a horrible day. And yeah, I lost that big fish at the end. And fish gods have been mean to me today, but still 64 silver in 15 minutes, not bad at all. So appreciate everyone watching. We'll be back again tomorrow. Hope you all have good tight lines. We got another storm coming in, it looks like, outside anyway. So have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye now.